Happy Monday, ladies and gentlemen, Hamilton community. Welcome to your morning meeting. Today is May 18th. It is Monday, so remember, Hamilton students, you will be signing into your green classes today. Our learner profile today, or of this whole week, is to be caring. And this quote is, "You really can change the world if you care enough." And that's something we want you to bring with you throughout this week, is how we care about ourselves, how we care about one another. It's a very important learner profile trait. It's personally my favorite. Again, happy Monday, everyone. It is, we only have 2 weeks of school left. So make sure that you're doing all of your work. Make sure you're turning in your assignments. Make sure you're reaching out for help. We are going live office hours. I realized that I started the list from the bottom up. So if you are reading along with me, we just did the bottom two. But now we're going to talk about next year. We will have your elective choice forms coming out soon to my current 6th and my current 7th graders. 6th you will be filling out your form that's called 6th to 7th grade. 7th graders, you'll be filling out your form that is 7th to 8th grade. Those forms are going to be on Schoology. We're going to deep them out. There's lots of different ways that we're going to try to get those surveys to you because they are so important to get back. We want to make sure that you really get your elective choices. We have different language classes this year. We have different PE classes, we have different types of STEM classes, we have lots of different art classes, and as an MYP school, it's really important that we have that balanced wheel. And I care about you all, so I want to make sure that you get as many of your preferences as possible. Also remember, student closeout starts today, and with that, let's talk about that a little bit. So student closeout starts today. This is not like a normal year, obviously, and so if you are staying in DPS, you're staying in a DPS school, if you're going to TJ, if you're going to George, or maybe, you know, sadly, you might be leaving Hamilton, maybe you moved, something like that, so you're going to a different middle school. If you are staying in DPS, we do need you to bring back your musical instruments, and we do need you to bring back your text and library books. And I forgot to add this, but we also need you to bring back any PE uniforms or any of your jerseys, things like that, that belong to our PE department. So we do need those back. And so we will be in the Circle Drive today, tomorrow, and Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. for your parents to just pull up, pop their trunk, we'll get whatever out that we need to get out, and then you are done. You are pretty much checked out. Now, if you are leaving DPS, this is different. If you are going away from DPS, say you're going to Aurora Public Schools, maybe Cherry Creek Public Schools, maybe you're going to a different school entirely, maybe you're leaving the state, we will need those things that I said. We'll need your musical instruments, we'll need your books, and we'll need your PE uniforms, but we also do need your technology back. So we'll need your computer and your charger back so that you don't get charged any fees. That's really important. Now, so that you can continue your learning until the very end of the year, that checkout process won't happen until May 29th. So if you are staying in DPS and you have musical instruments, PE uniforms, or library books, please drop them off today, tomorrow, or Wednesday. If you are leaving DPS, please wait until May 29th, and then please bring your musical instruments, your books, your PE uniforms, and your technology. I know a lot of students are asking about lockers. Again, because we share lockers, some students, you know, it's against the rules, but we know that you share in different lockers that aren't your locker, etc. And because we really value and care about you and your belongings, we are waiting until students are allowed back in the building before you can clean out any lockers or get your belongings out of your lockers. Technology, again, we are not collecting your technology unless you leave the district. That is district technology. So if you're staying in a DPS school, keep your technology, bring it with you to your next grade level, to your next school, etc. But if you're leaving DPS, we need your technology back. All right? And as I said earlier, our learner profile trait of this week is caring, and it is one of my favorite learner profiles traits. So caring, so people who are caring show empathy, compassion, and respect towards the needs and feelings of others. They have a personal commitment to service and act to make a positive difference to the lives of others and to the environment. And now I'm going to pass it over to Ms. Victor, who will discuss the Kindness Challenge and other important announcements. Good morning, Ms. Victor.
Good morning, Ms. Shear. Good morning, Husky. Thank you, Husky again. So this week we decided to challenge you with coming up with your own kindness activity. So show caring. So this week we want you to come up with a kindness challenge to participate in with your family. And we came up with some ideas for you. Leave some flowers for a neighbor, celebrate a graduate, wake up early and fix breakfast for your family, or make dinner, but be careful in the kitchen. We don't want you to burn anything or burn yourself. Bake some cookies maybe and share with a neighbor or a friend. And so those are just a few ideas that we came up with. We know you can come up with a lot more kindness things that you can do. Husky. So our wellness activity for today, and you'll notice we've kind of had a little, pattern here going, and so it says no human ever became interesting by not failing. So the more you fail and recover and improve, the better you are as a person. And so those times when we fail actually help us grow and become stronger. And so we want you to think about what does it mean to fail, right? And then, what you can do after that. And sometimes we need to think about it. Maybe it's not failing, but maybe the cup might be half full or half empty. Take your pick. What does it mean to fail? So think about that. You can illustrate it with a picture by drawing, or you can write out what you think it means to fail. Husky. And so your suggested schedule, and we know that many of you have been using this schedule, and so we appreciate that. Get up, 9 to 10, have breakfast, watch the morning meeting, and don't forget to set up your learning space. We want you to be comfortable when you're learning, but we also want you to be in a good space where you can do your work. 10 to 11:30, you're going to check in with your Green Day teachers, take attendance in your green classes, and complete 1 to 2 assignments. And don't forget to go to your teacher's live office hours. Even if you don't need help, you can still check in with your teachers during that time. 11:30 to 12:30, lunch and wellness activity. And then 12:30 to 1, self-care, read, meditate, take a nap, write in your journal. 1:30 to 2, read. We want to get in that 30 minutes of reading each day. You can always read more if you would like to, and hopefully you do read more, if not at that time later on. 2 to 3, complete another assignment and work on that challenge that we gave you, where you're coming up with something kind that you can do for someone in your family or maybe someone in your neighborhood. 3 to 4, check your email, check back in with teachers, and make sure you have turned in at least 2 assignments and go to office hours. And I know the deans reminded you that they also have office hours, and they are happy for you to check in with them as well. Husky. And so we want you to tune in each morning for the morning meeting. 8th graders, mark your calendar. It's coming up pretty quickly. Our virtual continuation on May 28th at 6 p.m. Ms. Powell and team are doing an awesome job getting this ready for us, so don't miss it. Don't forget again to check all of your classes for progress updates if you haven't. And if you are unsure about something or you don't see a progress update, again, you can reach out to your teachers. And so every day we like to say, let's remember who we are.
We are the community of Hamilton Middle School.
Let's make it a great day.
Great day. Go Huskies.
Go Huskies.